We language, a letter to our grown children. My husband and I have been together 30 years in October and married 27 years. We have grown to realize that we are unique as a couple. We have the same interests, same job in instrumental music as teachers, working and loving children. We met loving the same classical music. I didn't change him. He didn't change me. We just melded together perfectly. In music rehearsals working as a team, I can read his mind and watch his expression and know exactly where he needs me to help out in his orchestra. Complimenting each other in student rehearsals, adding humor as necessary, even disagreeing and hashing it out very briefly to come to an agreement to show a healthy pattern to students. We balance each other. If I'm getting too intense, he tames my excitement as necessary. I get very excited about attention to details and can sometimes get too laser focused on nuances of performance. He, on the other hand, sees the big picture better, the overall roadmap. We complement each other very differently than the average couple. If his pacing is slow, I help pick it up with a question from the back to show students something many of them may have never experienced. A marriage that can work together respectfully and skillfully. Beyond our interests, we have never argued about money, not even once. We just seem to always agree. Our bank accounts are the same, we are joint filers, and our names are on all assets, including the house. Call us old-fashioned, but doing it the old-fashioned way is how our grandparents did it. We are conservatives. Again, God, please give my children what we have. Not that a marriage has to, but it's wonderful that we just love the same things instinctively. From gardening, cooking, traveling to Europe and history sites, we even love the same TV shows. We eat the same food, love coffee, adore each other, and help each other without asking constantly. We have a weakness for our amazing kids like you all do. He likes to build things. I like to appreciate what he builds. I sometimes need things to be built. I like to paint. He likes my paintings and floor cloths. It just seems that we gravitate to separate hobbies, too, that still benefit each other at home and can be done. Just like two toddlers who enjoy being near each other, but sometimes playing in parallel play. In all things, we try to put God first before each other, which took time to figure out, but I know he loves God more than me, and I love God more than him, and this is why it truly works. He's Lord over our relationship. Jesus Christ. He's Lord over our parenting, bank accounts, our jobs, our homes, our interests. That is the biggest difference, no matter what marriage pattern you follow. It's odd, sure, but it's a blessing. We just don't prefer to even give up a minute of time together to other, quote, friends, unless we are going to hang out with others when the other is not available, such as when one of us is working at home or away. That seems to be the balance, to bring the balance, because it allows plenty of time for others too, but doesn't take away from the time we really want to spend, which is with each other. This is the way I wish all marriages were, if I'm honest, because it affects society greatly. It's just what we choose to do, but so many people criticize that. And up until now, my children becoming adults, I didn't care to address the criticism of our marriage type from women who want to hang out separate of husbands more often than I would. But now, hear me out. In my opinion, based on what we are seeing in marriages today, we are not the ones that need to change our marriage time. So, my prayer for my son and daughter is that they marry their best friend, not one of their best friends, but their best friend, and that they too want to spend that time together, or choose to go different ways like we do to get tasks or hobbies done at a mutually wanted chosen time. Lord, please give my kids such a marriage, for if they have that, they will be in your favor and joyful as a couple. Tom is the only person who knows how to fill in the blanks of what I leave out when I'm expressing myself, and I with him. I love my family, but they cannot fill in the blanks of what I leave out, like my husband, and they often miss details. If a friend needs me at any time, then you know I will be there, but I don't choose time away from my Tom. And if it is because you think he's controlling me or vice versa, you weren't really that close to us to begin with. This sometimes bothers women who want that time away from husbands, or they can't have it with their husbands. Perhaps their husband's chosen a man cave or beer over time with them. But my friends, I am fulfilled, never lonely. Crazy thought, I don't know the last time I've been lonely. So, please, ladies, root for the marriages that we want to see our children have. If you've never had a marriage this way and you don't understand it, try it. But at minimum, don't let misunderstanding cause you to criticize the blessing God gave us and others. Again, Lord, please give such a marriage to my children.